Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, this video is about the latest update rolled out for the beta, Canary, and dev channels of Windows 11. First talking about the beta channel build, version 23H2, build 22635.5015, KB505289. In this update, Microsoft is trying out a new experience to improve the discoverability of the emoji and more panels in Windows 11. With the introduction of a new system tray icon on the taskbar. With this new system tray icon, you can easily express yourself by using emojis, GIFs, Calmoji, etc. across all apps and surfaces. In addition to using the Window plus dot keyboard shortcut, which is also now shown on the Emoji and More panel. This new system tray icon for the Emoji and More panel shows can be changed by right-clicking on the icon to go to the taskbar settings page. There is an update for the snipping tool to Windows Insiders in the beta and release preview channels. That introduces trim. With this you can adjust the start and end times of your screen recordings, to cut out any unnecessary video snippets from your video. There are some fixes in this update like building on the commitment to improve File Explorer accessibility, this release adds more text scaling support and various warning and error message dialogues. For text scaling via Settings, then Accessibility, and select text size. Fixed an issue that was causing File Explorer Home to crash for some insiders in the previous flight. Fixed an issue where the snap bar at the top of the screen was unexpectedly showing corners on the side closest to the screen. Fixed an issue where the storage count wasn't correct in some cases. Fixed an issue for insiders using the ability to resume OneDrive files, which could result in your mouse frequently showing a spinning icon. There are some known issues in this update like in the Start menu, sometimes there is a delay in app icons showing in grid and category views after installing an app. When right-clicking on an app, the Start Settings context menu flashes before the app's context menu appears. Windows Tools-related apps are broken out into folders instead of being in one single app. The company is also working on a fix for an issue causing File Explorer to be very slow to close for some insiders when closing using the X button. This may also impact the other title bar buttons. So, that was all for the beta channel. Now moving forward to the Canary channel update, build 27802.1000. In this update, Microsoft is introducing new and improved battery icons in Windows 11. These icons have been designed to communicate the battery status of your PC, with just a quick glance. Key changes include colored icons to indicate charging states, simplified overlays that don't block the progress bar, and an option to turn on the battery percentage. When your battery icon is green, this shows that your PC is charging and in a good state. A yellow battery icon will let you know that your PC using battery in energy saving mode. This automatically happens when your battery is less than or equal to 20%. To preserve power. When the battery icon is red, you have a critically low battery and should plug in your PC as soon as possible. You will see these new battery icons on the taskbar in the system tray, in the quick settings flyout, and in settings. The new battery icons will begin showing on the lock screen in a future flight. Microsoft is rolling out the ability to share files directly from the jump lists on the taskbar, which appears when you right-click on an app with a jump list. The company is also beginning to roll out some changes to the desktop spotlight icon interaction model for Windows Insiders. You can now quickly and easily discover more information about your background image, by simply hovering over or clicking on the Learn About This Picture icon on your desktop. There are some fixes in this update like fix the issue causing insiders to see an error, trying to install build 27788. This issue should not occur with build 27802. Fixed an issue where if you opened a File Explorer window and minimized it, it might not be rendered correctly when you restore it. Fixed an issue when using multiple monitors, where the distance between the date and time, and edge of the screen wasn't consistent. Fixed an issue where if you were using an on-default mouse color, enabled in the Settings app, then Accessibility, and click on mouse pointer and touch, it may unexpectedly revert back to white when you encountered a UAC dialog. Fixed an issue that was causing the login screen to crash when clicking the sign-in options link for some insiders. Fixed a rare issue when administrator protection was enabled, which could cause you to see a resource loader cache error while loading the MUI file and sign in. Removed extraneous space between dynamic lock and administrator protection under account protection in Windows Security. Fixed an issue where administrator protection wasn't showing in the results if you searched from the taskbar. Fixed an issue causing a small percentage of insiders to not be able to hear audio in the last couple of builds due to a background audio crash. Fixed an issue in the last 2 Canary channel builds, where if you used a remote desktop to connect to your PC and then tried to sign into the computer locally, it would show a black screen. There are some known issues in this update, like if you join the Canary channel on a new Copilot Plus PC from the Dev channel, Release Preview channel or Retail, you will lose Windows Hello PIN and biometrics to sign into your PC with error 0xD0000225 and an error message saying something went wrong and your PIN isn't available. You should be able to recreate your PIN by clicking Set Up My PIN. Some popular games like Roblox may cause a bug check on this build. Microsoft is working on a fix for the next Canary channel flight. You can pause updates and skip taking this build until the release of a new build with a fix. The colors in the new battery icon aren't displayed correctly. The company is working on a fix for an issue causing the search window to be blank for some insiders recently when searching from the taskbar, due to a background crash. There are investigating reports where Hyper-V and other features that rely on Hyper-V don't work properly. That was all for the Canary build. Now moving forward and talking about the new Dev channel build, version 24H2, build 26120.3360, KB50529090. In this update, Microsoft is beginning to roll out support for lock screen widgets to Windows insiders in the European Economic Area. You can add, remove, and rearrange lock screen widgets such as weather, watch list, sports, traffic, and more. Any widget that supports the small sizing option can be added here. The company is beginning to roll out a change to the way Task Manager calculates CPU utilization for the processes, performance, and users pages. Task Manager will now use the standard metrics to display CPU workload consistently across all pages and aligning with industry standards and third-party tools. For backward compatibility, a new optional column called CPU Utility is available on the Details tab, showing the previous CPU value used on the Processes page. The company is also adding the ability to share directly to apps that support sharing in Windows when right-clicking on local files in File Explorer or the desktop. There are some fixes in this update, like fixed an issue where File Explorer Home might not load correctly and just show random floating text saying name. Fixed an issue where the underlines under app icons in the taskbar may get stuck, showing even if the app had been closed. Fixed an issue that was leading to some people experiencing remote desktop freezes on login or frequent disconnects. Fixed an issue where an underlying crash was causing settings to show an error message on launch. If impacted, you might also have seen a similar error message with runtimebroker.exe. Fixed an issue where if you were upgrading to a higher build number and it failed and rolled back, it could potentially result in a duplicate Windows entry in the boot menu. Fixed an issue for insiders using the ability to resume OneDrive files, which could result in your mouse frequently showing a spinning icon. After you do a PC reset under Settings, then System, and select Recovery, your build version may incorrectly show as build 26100, instead of build 26120. This will not prevent you from getting future dev channel updates which will resolve this issue. Some insiders may experience an issue where Recall is unable to automatically save snapshots, and the setting can't be turned on in the Settings app. Microsoft is working on a fix for this issue. Recall can be enabled or disabled from Turn Windows features on or off. The company is caching the Recall binaries on disk. In a future update, they will completely remove the binaries. If any of your actions on image entities are no longer appearing, please ensure you have the latest updates for the Photos and Paint app from the Microsoft Store. The intelligent text actions leverage the power of Microsoft's secure cloud to improve your text results by ensuring prompts and responses are safe and appropriate. This data is automatically deleted. Local moderation to ensure the safety of prompts and responses will be added in the future, replacing this cloud endpoint. Sometimes additional context is given when using more intelligent text actions powered by Phi Silica. For improved Windows search on Copilot Plus PCs, it is recommended that you plug in your Copilot Plus PC for the initial search indexing to get completed. Microsoft is working on a fix for an issue, causing File Explorer to be very slow to close for some insiders when closing using the X button. This may also have an impact on the other title bar buttons. After adding the new CPU utility column, you may notice that the system idle process always shows as 0. The CPU graphs on the performance page are still using the old CPU utility calculations. There is an update for the snipping tool to Windows insiders in the beta and release preview channels that introduces trim. With this you can adjust the start and end times of your screen recordings to cut out any unnecessary video snippets from your video. So, that was it. Hope it was useful. Consider like for the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any question, just comment down below. Thanks for watching and have a great day ahead.